Hello, everybody. I'm here, crawling out of my hole, to present a bite-sized nugget of obscurity. Today, and for several days to come, I'll be playing a thing called Trampoline Terror, a survival horror reimagining of Gymkata. Not really. What we're actually looking at is one of the earlier third-party Genesis games, a sort of overhead platformer with light puzzle elements, developed by NCS Messiah, best known for Assault Suits, Langrisser, and the notorious Choaniki series. One curious thing about Trampoline Terror is that it's a Japanese game that never actually came out in Japan. It was scheduled for Japanese publication under the name Explode Star, but for whatever reason, Explode Star never actually saw the light of day in its country of origin. That didn't stop it from getting picked up for Western localization, though, and that brings us to this latest episode of I Played a Thing. Trampoline Terror is short, it's simple, but it's pretty enjoyable and has some really nifty music, so join us, won't you? And it's going to be a very special edition of I Played a Thing this time out, because I have accomplices.
Holy shit, I still exist. It's Boss Goji.
And I'm GTF, and I swear, I'm gonna do something one day.
It has been quite a while, hasn't it, folks?
Anyway.
Are you terrified? I'm terrified.
I am more than terrified.
Hey, those things are death traps. Bouncy, bouncy death traps.
They really are. Oh, God.
Incidentally, the DreamWorks that localized this, no connection to the Shrek people.
I had a feeling, but yeah. Trampolines can be dangerous. I remember the last time I used one, I managed to faceplant into a tree. So, believe me, I am sufficiently terrified here.
I kind of do wish it was that DreamWorks, because then I can imagine this little not Bomberman guy running around with that face, with that stupid grid and
Yes,
one
the
cocked eyebrow.
DreamWorks
The
face.
DreamWorks face, yes. Anyway, these things that I just picked up are P-balls, which can be dropped directly on enemies as such. They can also be dropped on trampolines, but that's a very good way to lose them, because, you see, they tend to go bouncing off into...
Oblivion?
Well, nowhere.
Well, they go bouncing off into somewhere, it's just a very long way down.
Touché. Your basic jump is pretty weak sauce. It can't even cross an entire block, but trampoline-assisted jumps will take you much farther.
Yeah, it seems like the basic objective here is just walk on panels in sequence and blow them up.
Right. In the right-hand side of the screen, you'll see a switch indicator that shows you how many you have to blow up for the current level.
So do the colors indicate anything?
Yes, you can combo them. If you step on several in a row, they'll give you more points and have various effects. Yellow, as far as I can tell, doesn't really do anything. If you combo some greens, that's trampoline repair, because these trampolines work basically according to mappy physics. As you bounce on them, they change color, eventually turning red and breaking.
Red. Yeah, I was thinking about this because I mentioned, the thing falling over. Boy, wouldn't it suck to be on the planet below as this is happening? All the debris falling, and then randomly a P-ball comes out of nowhere and smacks into your head.
I'm sure it's just Bomberman logic, and hey, it's just part of the nature of things. Shit blows up all the damn time. It's what...
It would really kind of suck when you manage to drop enemies off, though, because, what more embarrassing way is there to die than having a turtle car fall on your head?
I can think of a couple, but it's up there.
Well, considering this is a Masiya game, there's a lot more embarrassing ways to die. A lot more embarrassing things that can happen.
Yeah, I'm not really all that familiar with Masiya and their work, so...
Let me put it this way, I am surprised...
Oh, they're the Choaniki guys!
Here is...
Okay.
This game.
Well, I am familiar with their works then. Oh dear.
By comboing 4 blues right there, I immediately finished the level. It's very rare that you have an opportunity to do that, but, that's what happens.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not going to ever give you that many blues at once ever again, are they?
At the very least, not that I managed to pull off correctly.
And there goes a peephole, undoubtedly to smash the window of someone's car.
Kind of reminds me of that scene from Con Air where Dave Chappelle got dropped off the
Yes,
plane.
exactly.
By the way, the plot for this is apparently that Earth is being invaded by aliens that have built these platforms over the planet, and you're just trying to destroy all their battle stations.
Yeah, wasn't the original Japanese name different?
Well, this was never actually released in Japan.
Oh, right.
But,
Talk about that in the intro.
Yeah, it never actually came out in Japan, but the name it was going to be released under was Explode Star.
Which I think that sounds a little better than Trampoline Terror, but that's just me.
Sounds
It's
like
not quite
sounds like a
descriptive.
superhero name, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like Destroy Man's, like, good brother in No More Heroes or something.
Actually, it kind of sounds like more like what Booster Gold would have called himself if Reagan hadn't screwed up his name.
Oh, we are introducing the bullets. They will be the bane of my existence throughout the game.
They are certainly creepy looking, I will give them that. So, what makes the bullets so terrifying besides their movement pattern?
Well, they're fast. That's pretty much the size of it.
Fair enough.
I do have a little experience with this game. I can verify the bullets are evil.
Yeah, I noticed we're onto a different tile set now. How often do the tile sets change?
It's not entirely uniform. It's usually roughly every 4 or 5 levels, but not every one lasts for the same length of time. They all, every time the background changes, there's also a new music track.
And meanwhile, I'm just wondering about these alien invaders. They seem to have some very esoteric weapon designs here. I'm just not really seeing the tactical purpose of turtles with car wheels.
Well, it's clear turtles are slow normally. You can't just use a normal turtle. They just, plod along and never get anywhere, and then a plumber's gonna jump on their head. You gotta get some wheels on them so they can go fast.
Well, that's as may be, but I'm still a little baffled by the presence of turtles in general. I mean, wouldn't it make more sense to use, like, robots or tanks or guns or something?
Makes perfect sense to me. Turtles go anywhere.
I do have to say, the turtle cars are my favorite enemy in the game, just because they're so happy and harmless looking.
They really are quite adorable. Also, we have the weird bunny thing that I don't...
The Energizer Bunny needs work.
Yeah, I mean, he really looks like he's put on weight, and like an unhealthy amount of weight.
I should note that p-balling enemies really, or dropping them off the stage, really only gets them out of your way for the very immediate future. Enemies respawn very rapidly in this game.
Yeah, I noticed that. You're never really clearing any out, no matter how many you kill.
Right.
Make things too easy if you could permanently kill the enemies. Though you can conveniently just freeze them in place.
Yeah, comboing 3 red will do that. I believe comboing 4 red will just kill all the enemies on the stage.
Yeah, I think I saw that before. Where you, like, hit 4 reds and just suddenly everything dead now.
So I gotta say, for a game that revolves around tons and tons of explosions, it's really... God damn it, my phone.
It's really goddammit your phone? That's interesting.
One moment. Gonna have to call you back.
That's okay.
In other news, we've introduced the appearing and disappearing platforms for this stage. These are also a problem for me very frequently.
Yeah, it seems like, considering how slow your movement speed is, like, and how long it generally takes you, like, it takes you about a second to cross any individual panel. Like, stuff that disappears that fast could be a big problem.
Yeah. And every now and then the game will pair up large amounts of bullet enemies with large amounts of moving platforms, and that can be a little tense.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
It also looks like the later stages are probably going to design these levels where you have to take a very specific path across the switches, otherwise you will block yourself into an area you have to just die to get out of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've always been...
the puzzle elements in this game are generally pretty light, but there are some levels where you do have to trigger the switches in a specific order, or at least save certain ones for last.
Yeah, I've always kind of liked, like, puzzle platformers like this.
The basic nature of this game, just screaming for them to do that.
And we get a 1-up, even though I don't really see a live display. Is it the left thing? On the HUD?
Yes.
Okay, so that's like 7 lives left.
Right.
I kept thinking that was like how many like stages you had left before like the next tile set or something. Which confused me because it kept increasing.
Ah. Yes, this game has a very long difficulty curve. It starts out like lobotomy easy, but toward the end of the game it becomes a real controller hurler, so rest assured I will eventually be burning through a lot of those lives.
Also, I am continually amused by the animation for enemies falling to their deaths.
Ah, yes. They look rather shocked.
Oh no! It's got this wonderful Hermes from Futurama quality to it.
Yeah, it is pretty wonderful.
I'm on witch! Or in this case, my entire existence, but you know how it goes.
Oh, yes.
So what I was trying to say before my phone so rudely interrupted me. Sorry, I really should have turned that off. I usually don't get any calls ever.
No worries.
Was, for a game that's about shit blowing up all the goddamn time, it's got some really cheery music.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's pretty good, and also we're at the end of the video, so we'll continue this discussion later.
Alright. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.